Hey y'all, this is Dina. Welcome to my channel. I just wanted to kind of show you what I was working on. I'm working on some little fun things for the craft fair, just some extra little Christmas things. And what I did is I bought this wood. It's a decorative. It came raw, and I just painted. It's already got a hanger on it, and I painted all around of it red. And let me show you, I have another one I'm fixing to work on. But I painted it all red except the center because I've covered this with craft paper. So, what I did on this one is I painted it all red. And I used my Mod Podge glue on there. And I added this decorative craft paper on there. And then I put a layer of Mod Podge glue on the top of it and let it dry really well. Then what I did is I bought some wooden letters. Let me see if I can find. I bought these like at Michael's or whatever, and then all I did was I took some glittery craft paper and I layered it over the top. And then I hot glued them on each end, and then I made a wreath. And this kind of greenery, it came as a big roll, and I just unrolled it and started wrapping it around it until I got the shape I want and the size that I wanted. And then I hot glued that on, so as you see here. And before I hot glued it on, I actually tied that ribbon on, and then I hot glued it, and then I made my bow. I've added some little bit of fake little holly berries on here. And then it just needed a little something, so I added the rickrack on the top and the bottom. And I just think it just turned out super, super cute. This is just going to be a fun decorative item at my craft fair. I might put like a Merry Christmas going over there. I had this one right here that I thought about layering up. It's Joy and Love. And I thought that would look really cute, kind of hanging down in here. But I didn't want to do it yet until I made that decision if that's really what I wanted to do. So let me kind of take you along the process of making one of these. It's just going to be kind of random. I have no super real plan. I just kind of know I wanted to do the gingerbreads that I had glittered and painted and so forth. And so let's just get started. Okay, let me move this out of the way so nothing gets ruined or damaged or something. And by the way, I actually, the other night when I made the money holders, I actually made some more. And I actually found these clear bags in my stash. And so they actually fit right down in there. And what I did is I included the twine and just put them up inside and taped the end. So got all these. I'm going to make some smaller ones for gift cards. And I'll probably come back and show you guys those. But these are the ones I made for this. Just like, I don't want to overdo. You don't want to end up with too many if they don't sell. But these are going to be like $2 items. These were cheap to make. I mean, like, probably took like 50 cents just to make it. And so you make a profit on that. And they're just low value. Okay, so let's move those out of the way. And I'm going to grab this one. And this is, let me see the size of this one. This is about a 7, almost 8-inch square. And as you see, I've already painted, and I just used red acrylic paint and with a foam brush, and then I let it dry. And I actually painted these like 2 weeks ago, and I'm finally getting back on here to kind of get back on here and do this. So I know I want to use the gingerbread men that I painted recently. And these I just painted with like a brown paint, and you could see the back right there. And then I glittered over the top of it. And this is kind of how they turned out. They just turned out just beautiful. And it's been like 2 weeks since I did this. Look, some of the glitter still kind of comes off, but that's okay. You want to get as much off as you can, and that way you know what's sticking and what's not. So anyway, so that is what I did with these, and I want to utilize these on here. I want to utilize some brown, and I really, really, really wanted to use this paper right here, but I don't have enough of it. And so I wish that I had enough that would actually fit on the bottom. But see, my houses would be going the wrong way. I wish I did. But I have this brown with the white, and I think it would go really good with like some peppermint looking paper. So I think I'm just going to give that a try. So let me find my peppermint paper and we'll get started. Okay, so I went through my stash of all my Christmas paper pads, and guess what? I found one that has gingerbreads on it. So I thought it would be super cute on here. I wanted to do it where it's like half and half, but I'm going to go ahead and get this one adhered on and see if I want to cut the peppermint in half to either do it on the top or bottom, or maybe just a strip across the center. I really do love the way this one looks. This would actually be very cute too, putting this on the bottom and maybe a strip of the red and white as well. So let me just kind of get this one on. We'll kind of play with it. This is a go by the seat of your pants type of video because I just wanted to get these decorated. And so yeah, let's just get going. Got my Mod Podge glue here, and I'm just going to be using a little foam brush. At first I thought, oh, I need a foam brush. Now make sure when you're putting these on, because my paper's directional print, that the little hook thing here, make sure it's at the top. So this is the top, and I'm just going to cover this whole thing with glue. Get it. Make sure you get it all over. Get these edges. Get this all coated really well, but not where it's saturated. You know what I mean? So I got off a little early today. I had to help my husband with something, and now I'm able to get a little bit of my stuff done. Less than a month till this craft fair, and I'm really ready by now, but I don't feel ready. I have so much sewing to do. Bowl koozies need to be produced ASAP. So I think tomorrow I'm going to try to see how many I can get sewed after I come back from my appointment tomorrow. And yeah. Okay, so I think I've got enough on the edge here. And now I'm going to get this just adhered down. And get this on. It's such cute paper. I'm glad I dug through my stash, y'all. Super glad. I'm just going to use this ruler to kind of make sure it's all down. Kind of smooth it. Make sure I get all the glue off the side that seeped out. Make sure I got it down. That looks really cute. Oh, look at that glue up there. Let's get that off. Okay, we got this coming up here. We need to make sure this gets pressed down. You want your sides to get really, really pressed down. And the reason I had tape over this is because when I painted it, I didn't want to get red paint on it. So let's go ahead and get this peeled off too. Let's put some Scotch tape over it. And there we go. Now it's still nice and clean. Okay, so now I need to make the decision of what I want to do. See how I have a little bit right here on the top. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So now I need to make the decision if I want to maybe do like a strip across the bottom, or if I want to keep going with this brown right here and like put it across maybe the bottom, because it does have snowflakes on here and it's super, super, super cute. So I think that's what I might do. I might put like going across the bottom making it kind of two-toned a little bit. I don't know though, this is so stinking cute. Or maybe just the red stripe going across. I want to incorporate red. I'm just gonna take my paper trimmer, y'all, and I'm just gonna trim it. Just gonna cut myself a piece and go with it. So I'm gonna cut like maybe 2 inches off here, and I'm just gonna see how this is gonna look. Or I might not. I might have to make it smaller. I don't like that. Okay, I'm going to cut maybe 1 inch and just see how that looks. Okay, I'm going to try the inch. I like that a little better. And I think I'll layer up some red under there and some white. And maybe a little bit of the brown. I think that's what I'll do. Okay, I'm going to grab my red and white paper, and I'll be right back to show you the progress. Okay, so I've cut myself, this piece measures 1 inch, this white is 1 1/4, and this is 1 1/2. And I'm going to layer it up, and I really think that that will give it a little bit of prettiness too, to have that little bit of something on there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my art glitter glue to get this adhered on. And then I'm going to use my Mod Podge when I put it on my paper. I guess that really doesn't matter. I'm going to cover it all anyway with Mod Podge. Okay. So I'm going to get this covered. You could use some ribbon across here if you want, but I want to make sure it's adhered down really well with the glue. So I'm going to go with paper. And all I did was measure across of my frame here, which is approximately 8 inches. And I did buy them at, I think, Hobby Lobby, like in their raw wood section. Okay, get this one on. Not gonna go down seeing my dad this weekend. I gotta watch my grandkids this weekend. But I told him last week I wouldn't be able to come this week, so he knows. He knows. Okay, make sure I get this down really well. And if it doesn't look nice and straight, use your paper trimmer and let's trim it so all the layers are even. I have like a lot of like paper stuff. See how nicely that came out when you just trim it? Just trim like a little bit. But I have a lot of paper like stuff for my craft fair, and I wanted to do Christmas items. I've still got my wine tags that I'm going to be working on. And yeah, I think that's going to be good. Okay, so now let me get this on here. I'm going to get this across, and I think where I want this is like down here toward the bottom. If you ever notice my cards or whatever, I always put it down about 3/4 down. I don't know, it's just a habit. Okay, I'm just going to get this adhered on. I'm just putting it right over the top here. It doesn't matter if I get glue on this because I'm going to put glue over it anyway. So it doesn't matter. Getting it on my fingers there. Okay. So I'm just going to go about right here and just kind of put it going across. I like it. Yeah, just that extra pop. See, that's why I wanted just an extra little pop of the red and white. I just think that because of the chocolate looking candy canes and everything. Okay, so I want to make sure that I get this down really well without moving it. You just want to make yourself some kind of base. And I just want this to look pretty. And then, of course, the star is, of course, my gingerbreads. Okay, so I like that. So let's go ahead and we're going to get some Mod Podge all over the top. And keep it adhered down really well. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to like this one better than the Joy one I did. I wished I would have had a little bit brighter red glitter paper for the letters, but it's all good. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry a second after I get this all finished up here. And then we'll get ready to move on to the next step. Okay, so there it is. Let's let it dry. Okay, y'all, so it's been about 15 minutes and it feels like it's completely dry. Just adding this little bit of red, it looks really pretty. Okay, so I went ahead while I was waiting for it to dry and I added some rickrack to my gingerbread man. A little piece of twine for a mouth. I added a little bow and some jimmies for the buttons and some little jimmy pearls for the eyes. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I think it'll just be darling going here. And I also found this in my stash, Have a Sweet Holiday, and I think it would be just darling over here. But then I started thinking, okay, so how am I going to put that where I want it to I just want it to look really, I want it to look really pretty. So I thought if I rolled some twine across the top, and it's gonna show on the back. Like, let me show you. So when I put the twine, it is going to show on the back, unless I brought it around and just glued it, and that's a great option too. And I think that's what I might have to do, or if I leave it off. But I just think it would just be super, super cute to have that hanging where it's hanging off. So let me figure out what I'm going to do here. So let me grab, first of all, my little hole punch here. And all this is the cut apart. I layered it up on some red. If I have to put some foam tape behind it so I can hold it still, I will. But I'm just going to add, I'm just going to use my 1/8 inch hole punch. And I'm just going to punch myself a hole. And you guys remember that this is just me working through this the best way I can. And so I want it to where I might not even have to roll the twine up through the back, but I might just put it where it's like this. I think that would be cute, like it's just hanging. And I think that would be actually darling. Still got my hot glue gun going over here. And I'll glue the gingerbread man's going to need to be hot glued on. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot. And I think that that's super cute. It's almost like having a little banner. Oh, and adding some other little pennants would be so cute. See, having this over here like this would just be darling. No, I think leaving the pennants off, but just having this just like this and just gluing my twine on where it doesn't rope around is going to be absolutely perfect. So I'm going to try not to waste too much twine. I had a big old piece cut, and I want it over on this side because I want my gingerbread man to be over here. And so I'm going to pull this a little bit more, and I think that it would be best if I use some foam tape and put this on here. It's like this, and that way it stays in place. So let me grab my foam tape. And I'm just going to flip this over and put some on the back, because I really do like how putting that through, it just gave it something so beautiful. Okay, so let me get this over here. Get my foam tape going across the bottom. I'll grab my little scissors here. And then I'm going to put it going across the top. Tomorrow night, two of my grandkids are going to come spend. They're actually going to be here until Sunday because my daughter asked if they could come. Because her and her husband they're going to the races and they just need a little time by themselves. All parents need that. And we love having our grandkids over. So I figure I'll put them to work doing something. I'll let them sleep in, probably stay up late. That's usually what we do. I think I'm going to put one more piece of foam right down the center in the back too. I just want to make sure this is going to be held in place. And then I'll glue my twine on. So look at this off. I'm so glad I went through my stash and found that paper. So stinking cute. Okay, make sure I got my twine pulled up. Make sure I got little stuff. And I want this where it's going to be kind of hanging. Oop, come back up here. Don't tear on me. Okay, that was a good save. Good save, y'all. And I want this where it's going to be kind of like this. And then it's going to be, I'm going to utilize keep my twine over here like it's almost like a rope in a way. And then I'm going to go on a limb and I'm just going to cut some little pennants and I just want to see what it's going to look like. I hope you're still with me. No, absolutely not. I like it just like this. Okay, so I'm going to, I think I might just kind of make it look, I want it to look like it's just hanging. And so I think that worked out well, or I could just have this hanging down. I think, let's just glue this down. I think I'll just use my hot glue. I had to go pick my husband up from work last night. And he was like, "Who you bought?" I bought him some pho, some Vietnamese noodles, and he was glad of that. He said it was delicious, but he's like, well, because I had to pick him up, which I rarely have to pick him up, but I had to pick him up last night, and he said, I was going to see if you want to go to Arboletos. Arboletos is a wonderful little Mexican restaurant not too far from us. If you live over in the Rockwall area, I'm sure you know this. It's really good. So anyway, we're going to go tonight. He said he's going to get off an hour early so we can go. Okay, so I got the hot glue down. And I'm just going to leave some where it's hanging for right now and to see what I want to do, if I want to do anything with it. So I'm going to leave that. I love having that look like it's hanging. That was a perfect thing here. And now I'm just going to add my gingerbread man. And I think he's just going to go right here. He doesn't even have to be, oh, he can look like he's on the, perfect. It makes it look like he is on the little clothesline. I love that. Or, I have one more idea before I do that. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I thought I had something and I didn't like the way it looked. I thought it was too light. I'm going to put my gingerbread and it's going to make him look like he's hanging on this clothesline. So I'm just going to get plenty of glue on the back. Sorry if this video is iffy, but this is a process I'm working through to make this, and I'm loving it. I love it much better than the Joy one. It's so cute. It's gonna be a great addition. How cute is that? Look at that, y'all. Isn't that just absolutely darling? I love how, oh man, it's so cute. And y'all, I have some of these little foam candy canes. I'm going to glue one right here. It's got a little paper on the back. I'm just going to take the paper off. But I'm going to put a little glue. And I'm going to glue it and glue this on. He's holding it. Look at him. He's so cute. And then I have some more. Let me see, I might just put one like right over here. And I think that that's super cute. That's really cute. I like that. It's like you're working on things, you liking the way it's coming out, but you don't want to add something and then you hate it. You know, after all your work you've done, you get the glue strings off. I think it's looking darling. I don't want to overdo. I just think it's just super cute. And I am loving this. I had forgotten I had pulled out some bells, and I thought about putting some bells on here, but it's a little late. I've already glued it down, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to leave that. But I'm loving the way this is turning out. It is so cute, and it's going to be a super cute little addition to my craft fair. And I think putting some red and white ribbon around the outside, it would make it a great touch, and it would just be a super sweet little Christmas decoration to add in my craft fair. I have to really think about how much I would sell this for. I'm gonna have to really think about that. I'm thinking probably like maybe $20. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm interested to know what you think. Let me see if I put this up here. And then I'll put the ribbon over it. No, I might just have to trim it. I think it's just so cute there, y'all. Okay, so leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the progress of this so far. I probably will just do a few more little things, and that's it. I don't want to overdo it. I just think it's super cute. I did have this sticker set, the sticker sheet that came with a collection I have. And I just thought this was so cute. But look, it's got some little gingerbread stickers over here. But I don't want, I mean, they're a different color and they might look cute just kind of like down here. I'm going to really have to think about it. I don't want to put any more on. But anyway, I think you catch on how you can decorate these. I think that this is absolutely super cute, and I am excited the way it's turning out. I hope that someone will like it and maybe want to purchase it. If not, that's okay. It's super cute. I can add it to my stuff, or I'm really thinking about having a virtual sale after on my channel after this is over. So we'll see. We're going to see. I'm going to see how well I do at the craft fair and just make my decision. But anyway, I'll let you guys know. So I hope you guys like this. Hope you guys found this fun. I hope maybe it will inspire you. Got a joy here, and now I got a sweet little gingerbread. I've got one more gingerbread man painted, so I might be able to see about getting one more of these and doing one more. If not, I'll just save it. But anyway, I think it's super cute. I just love it. I don't want it to be overdone. And it's just darling. It's just darling. And adding the little cut apart popping it up on the foam tape made it perfect. Because it's not all like flat. It's kind of even and it just looks good. Looks good. You just don't want too much anyway. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me and going along with the process of making this super fun wall hanging. And whoever purchases it, I hope enjoys it and hope that they like it in their home. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, y'all. I'll catch you soon. Bye.